So I'm here looking at this commercial property today, and I just wanted to show you something that if you're looking at commercial properties, you really got to keep your eyes open for. Commercial is very different than residential sales from a real estate standpoint, but you got to go in with eyes wide open, and because it's different, there's definitely things that you want to look for that could cost you a lot of money, and I'm going to show you one of those things right now. All right, so let's take a walk along the side of the building here. The outside of the buildings are always telltale. So there were floor drains inside. So I see this pit here on the side. I know it's hard to see, but you can see that there's oil floating on top of this pit. My guess is that this is associated with some old type of septic system, prior to public sewer, some type of seepage pit. There are floor drains inside, so that's something you got to watch for because you don't know what was being discharged in the floor drains. But here's the real kicker that I wanted you to see. This right here is a monitoring well. Anytime you see one of these concrete pads with this round steel cover with the white triangle on it, that means that there's a monitoring well there. And if you look at the proximity of the monitoring well to the pit, the reason that well's there is to do some form of environmental investigation. Now the thing is, you don't know whether they found anything in that well or they didn't. There are sites you can access through the DEP to find out whether the site has contamination history or what kind of permits it has. But here's the real thing. If you're going to buy a commercial property, you really want to have a phase one environmental site assessment done at the property by a licensed environmental professional following the ASTM standard, because that's going to determine what the use was of the property in the past, what things like that they might find that could come up that could potentially be a liability for you if you buy the property. The property might look like a great deal, but if you buy the property and you get stuck with an environmental liability that costs you $50,000, $100,000, a couple million to clean up, then was it really a deal after all or not? But anyway, just want to give you some tips for that. So have a great day and hope to see you soon.